Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 320 of Factorio, with the C-Block mod, where we are trying to get our gold base actually running. And at the moment we're just waiting for more bottles to be produced so we can get chlorine to the smelting. And that's just slow because we also need barrels and canisters. I guess we could just try and speed these up. Don't really need speed here though. So we do not get enough barrels into canister production, and we do not get enough canisters into bottle production. I will just be very conservative with this and bring it myself. Just to get a little bit more gold through. Everything really should be working as soon as we produce enough of this stuff. Our robots are even just taking a chill, so maybe we should cut down on it a bit. To around 500. 500, yes. We should get all of our construction bots back though. Good. And I think that's it for here for now. Until we really need a lot of gold. And want to finish this, of course. Maybe we have more in our train, but I would rather reserve those for our titanium production. Since we will need a lot there as well. Have we done any changes that we should put into our blueprint? Why are you hanging around there? Oh, they're my bots. I took them in here at some point. And now they can't get out. So this is our blueprint, right? This is just a one-time thing, yes. This was our design for the gold smelting. There were some provider chests in here. Something that needs to be fixed. This is supposed to output stuff. And that's the same up here. This is outputting, this is inputting. Do we want to fix this all the way through here? I guess we want it for our chunking as well, at least. Unless we already fixed it. Oh, we don't need it over here, that's why we don't have a problem. Okay. Why was it up here to begin with? Why not a tile lower? I am not sure, but I am gonna put it right here anyway. Since we're not gonna do any other adjustments anyway to try and limit the space needed. Good. That was one thing. Was there anything else? Probably. We fixed all of these connections, I believe. Yes. We did not fix this. And this is fixed as well. Shouldn't I do this in more places? I already did, never mind. Is this actually supposed to be our blueprints for the chunks? And this was a full integration thing. I don't think it makes any difference. Also, we should get water as part of this blueprint. So we need to retake it, I guess. I don't want this. This is our chunking setup, that's fine, I think. This I don't want, that's not optimized in any good way. Neither is this, actually. So let's get rid of those. I'm gonna remove these for now and put this here. This is outdated and should probably be removed as well. Yeah, I am gonna keep that spot open though for a normal resource production thing. But then we will just take our crystal production here. We will take a blueprint of that instead of a whatever you call the blueprint without being a blueprint, where you can't set tiles and stuff. I guess it's just a copy. But this with tiles included. Do we have water in the middle up here, which we don't need? Yes. Should we get rid of that? Yes. Back to normal. Good. Stop it. I will just take that blueprint instead. Or maybe we can adjust it there. Does it say how much water you have somewhere? No, so you can't really confirm anything. Because it's too difficult to see what you're doing. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that as well. And that. Oh, difficult to see. I don't want to paste it though. I'm just gonna make a new one. Screw it. And I just see another difference I've made. Couldn't do anything about our filter inserters, I don't think. Should we request empty barrels for this stuff? Could do that. Let's do it. I think that should always be necessary. No, it can be something we bottle up, right? Like nitric. No, all wastewaters should be bottles. Oh, barrels, I think. So let's do this until I'm proven wrong. And wastewater there and there. I think that is everything for now. And that will go there. Good. I am just gonna get some more nitric acid down. I guess we still don't have enough bottles. Nope. But yeah, it makes sense. We are requesting a lot of barrels and canisters. We could just duplicate this for now. Just to speed it up. But we don't really need it to be fully running yet, so there's no real reason for all of this. So for now, we should go have a look at our next thing we need to do, which is titanium. And then everything from there should be easy. Well, I say easy, but we should be pretty close to blue circuits after that. So titanium just goes down here, the next spot in line. Where's our plane? And if we have something like this again, we can just put it here for all I care. There's no problem, really. We just needed to not be too close to this, but this is all fine. Yep. And out of landfill, as always. Do we have any of that on the train? No. Good. Let's bring the train. And let's call this titanium. What? Titanium fuel. Copy that. Good. Titanium. I'm just gonna put in the same 360 as we had at gold, but we might scale this down. It depends on a lot of stuff. If we bring in... No, let's not worry about this stuff. Let's just do it purely titanium. And we're going to do titanium sponge from processed titanium, because there's no... That's just the extra step of making this into processed stuff. And we sort directly for... Oh, so again, 3 crystals needed. And we can figure all of that out by itself, I think. This will be higher tier now. Do we have the highest tier of that? Coal furnace. We have up to purple. These we have all the way up. Same here. These are done, by the way. Focus. 80 per second. This setup is doing 120 per second, right? Yes, but because we process it, we need less. Are we then going to scale everything to 120? Or are we just gonna be happy that we reach full production sooner without having to produce as much of this? With higher tier beacons and stuff. Are we ever going to really need to make more of this? Could go to 540. I guess we will just design for that. It's 16 of those. Is that equal to gold? I just want to sanity check myself all the time. If we use these, yes it is. I'm just gonna design this for the machines we have instead of this that we then have to switch the machines with or for later. Though it is of course a smaller build if we design for this. And when we get the machines we can get a fully optimized build. Do we want that? Maybe we do want that. Then we should also do all of this for the highest tier machines. Tough choices. We didn't do this for the highest tier machines for some reason, I don't think. Maybe we did. Actually, I think we did. Let's do it. And this goes to everything in this production block. No, this does. We could do this. Good. I think that's all the changes we need to make. So expect to affect all of these with 4 beacons. Yes. I just want to sanity check myself and see that I'm doing this right. So if we can get 4 beacons onto one of these, it should have a speed of 6.7. And it has more, so I'm not doing that right. Is that why it says 3 here? So it's not this number, but this? No, wait. There's another modifier, the productivity modules. And we're at 6.7, good. Good thing I caught that. We don't want this here, do we? Maybe we do. We can maybe reuse some of it, but probably not. I'm just gonna move it out of the way over here. In this, please. So we only need 8 of these when they get productivityed up. We could do 12 to 12 though. 12 to 12 to 12 to 12. Maybe to 6 to 12. To 48 or something. Too bad we can't fit that in there, but then we have more space for beacons, I guess. I'm just considering directly feeding all of this all the way. That would be nice. At least so far. But now we need... Oh wait, we can just have one of these. If we want to have some space for beacons, I guess. And then for each of these we need 4 casting machines. Can we figure out how to do beacons on this stuff? No, not gold. Titanium. Titanium. Titanium tetrachloride. Titanium sponge. Titanium ingots. And mold. Titanium. Now we could of course do something like this. This to be in the middle. But I wanted enough to do something like that. Maybe. We need chlorine in here and here. Is that going to be a problem? Probably. It can still be done, but we need to consider the beacons. I was thinking just doing something like that. That's not gonna cover everything with 4 beacons though. Then that is not. Oops. And also just do this on both sides. Then we can keep this area for other stuff, potentially. I like the look of this, so for now I'm working with this idea. Except that it doesn't work, does it? No, these are still not affected by 4. These are, but these are not. If we move this back, still don't reach. But then oops. Got it all. We could still do this, maybe. This is still not the worst in the world. Just need space to get chlorine in here. And it is a lot of chlorine. Preferably we would like to barreling pumps getting that in. It's just possible. Active provider. Chlorine. Empty. Request 400. Type it in there and in there. And we still need to move the ore in there. Move the processed ore in here. Request carbon. Do we want to do that on the outside or the inside? And does it matter? Probably not. And that is just transferred as liquid. Then we have the sponges that go in here. And we need fuel in here. We're not gonna use carbon for that though. We are going to use charcoal, at least to begin with. And then that transfers out. Have the molten stuff. And we need 8 of these things. That's only 5. How do we want to do that? I'm not sure. I do just want to get some power here though. If I can find my power. How do we get 8 casting machines? Could do this, I guess. That's just a lot of space. And of course a lot is relative. Still have this amount of space to work with. And I'm just gonna put that down here to compare. We need 8 of these. We need 4 times still. So this is a lot of space actually. Too much space. As expected. It could do something like this. But we should consider beacons as well, right? can work. Now this will probably not mirror, right? No. And it's because of these, I think. And this. This mirror? No. This is all fine. So if this is 1/4, our output, what is 1/4 of this? That's 160, I think. 120. Wait, what? My brain hurts. 540 divided by 4 is 135. That's why it hurts, because it's not a nice number. If we split that in two, we have almost 70 per second, so we will need 75 per second output, I guess. Oh, we will still put down the machines here that we actually have access to. So we keep the numbers here as they should be, but we need to remember that we should upgrade stuff later. I'm just gonna do that right now. Can also just use, I guess, blue builds. So we basically need to be able to fill these builds completely with 4 machines. Which I guess is where power comes in the middle here. Those. Those. And now, could we move these further out? Because these take care of everything here, so these could really go here instead. Wherever they want, really. And then 2 there. Then we don't need those. So how big is this compared to what we want? It's still too wide. Dang it. Confused. Don't want this. Is this better? We should only save about 4 tiles from that. And no, it is not good enough at least. We also need to consider the inputs for these. Could just make everything taller and pull some of the buildings into the middle. I just got so far with this design and I don't want to redo everything. Could also just put more space in between our resource production. It's just 6 tiles. And we do need all of this space, yes. Green belts won't make it all the way. We could just go halfway though. Do that with blue, I think. Yes. Can I insert from there then? We need 3 different doors in and some catalysts. I think we are going to have to make some adjustments anyway. Be able to insert with this. This is not possible either. How are we supposed to get our catalysts in from the bottom? Maybe we should just redesign. There's no easy ways to make this less wide, right? I think the best solution is to make it taller. This screws up our chlorine though. It saves us a couple of tiles. And we could utilize some of this space, maybe. Wait, that space is needed for an inserter. So we can't power everything here, it seems, unless we use a higher tier power pole. Or if we just move this out, obviously. Everything so far is affected by these 4, so that's good. Cannot make this transfer anything but here, so for now that stays. Then the output of these need to go into this. And now it's not symmetrical again. Maybe I can live with that. And everything here is still affected by enough. And we even have 2 tiles extra to work with for stuff like input. But we should have enough space for that now. Three inputs from the top. How much are we getting in actually? It's not too much, right? No. 1/4 of this is just slightly more than 15. Good. And then we get our catalyst in from the bottom like that. Okay. Heavy. Did I remove some stuff that I shouldn't have removed? We're transferring this. We are not getting sponges in right now. We're getting fuel in, we're transferring sponge, the ingots. We have power out here. We don't have recipes out here though, but that's easily fixed. Enough beacons for the left part, enough beacons for the right part. At least when we get higher tier beacons, again, that's what we're designing for. Inputs. And that should be it, I think. And then we just need to find a good way to mirror that, but I just want to see how this looks. Again, it is still 2 tiles extra we have. I think we're just gonna put those in the middle, unless we want to not share a pipe here. Or just have 2 pipes, but that feels like we should just do that. If we take this, put here, and then just remove the middle part and mirrors this. Does it change anything to mirror that? That's not right. Isn't the... Oh, we need to move this up. Shouldn't these be the exact same? Yes, they should. Maybe with the exception of this. And this. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.